Hey Libras, how you doing, Libras? How you doing? Child, I took a 2-week vacation just like you. I was like, well, I think I ought to say something, child. I think I need to let the people know, child. But girl, I just, baby, let's cruise. How y'all doing, Libras? So I'm sorry I'm late. We're going to take a look at July and we're going to take a look at August. Okay, so July and August, Libras. All right, let's see what's going on. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? We have the Ten of Cups. Wow, so some of you are in relationships that are very emotionally fulfilling, or you could be really close with your family right now. What is to come is the Three of Coins. The Three of Coins talks about building relationships and building the foundation for a business. So some of you are going to be really busy, right? You're going to be busy doing stuff, building stuff, going here, mailing this off, sending an email, doing all kind of stuff. Others of you may be with someone who has two separate families, like there's you and then there's someone else that either you are trying to build something with or they are trying to build something with, right? Good morning. Good morning, y'all. So I feel like that's for some of you, but I do see a very happy family. How you doing, child? Child, I took a break, child. So how many of you have a happy family right now? Some of you have a happy family. If not, it's coming, child. It is coming. But yeah, I made TikTok really mad yesterday. I was just posting my opinions, and let's wait for more people to get in here. I was just posting my opinions, and it was making some people really angry. And what I said, good morning, child, good morning. So let me tell you what I said. So this 50-year-old, what is she? What is she? Ooh, that's a mosquito, isn't it? It's gonna try to bite me. Bitch, you bitch. So Shao, the red bone was talking about how she doesn't feel like relationships should be practical. She feels like she wants to be in love and she wants to feel those type of romantic feelings, right? So yes, she said, thank you. She wants to feel those romantic feelings and stuff like that, right? Well, I just made a video that said, I'm really happy that I got out of that Disneyland like version of marriage. And I began to be more practical about marriage. I mean, a lot of times people say, follow your heart, but where has that gotten us? I mean, I have followed my heart and ended up destroyed. People say follow your heart, but the Bible says that the heart is evil and desperately wicked. So sometimes we have to follow practicality. Sometimes we have to go with like, maybe you're dating someone and they have medical insurance, and it just makes sense to hook up with this guy who loves you. You're going to have medical insurance. Maybe you live in the hood, but this guy, he ain't all that. But hey, he's coming to see you and he got a job and you guys can get something together paying half. So you don't have to live in the projects anymore. Sometimes being with someone, should make sense. Yes, I definitely feel, Libras, I don't know if you guys are going to agree with me, but some of us are really logical, and this is the logical Libra side talking. I think that from what I've seen, marriages built on love, it doesn't seem to work. I'm not saying we can't love our partner, but if that's the main qualifying factor, it doesn't seem to work. Um, Most of the couples that I know who've been married 10, 20, 30 years, they're not in love with their spouses. I mean, maybe at one time they were. Some of them never was in love with their spouses, but maybe, at one time in their lives they were in love with their partners. But emotions go up and down. You know what I mean? I don't want to base something as sacred as the institution of marriage on something as fleeting as love, emotions, sparks, and that burning feeling. Because does it ever work out with them? I mean, sometimes, mainly in Disney, though, mainly in the romance models and books and stuff, mainly on Netflix. But the hardcore reality is sometimes, we need to get practical and realistic about our love choices, is all that I'm saying. And so they talked about me real bad on TikTok. And the lady said, "Oh, why don't you just say that you settled?" And I thought about it, Libras. I thought about it. Why don't you just settle? Just be honest and say the truth. Well, Libras, interestingly enough, I looked up the word settle, and it means to resolve or reach an agreement about an argument or problem. So when she says, "I settled," she is absolutely right, because the men that I wanted, they did not want me. And I wanted to be married. I wanted somebody in the house. I got tired of manifesting. I want to know that I'm celebrating the holidays with someone, right? I want to wake up with someone. So I had to settle. I had to resolve the problem about not getting the type of men that I wanted to be in relationships. They did not want me. So I had to choose in the pool of the people that wanted me. So is that settling, or is that being realistic? See, every woman has a sexual marketplace value number from 1 to 10, right? I accepted my value. I accepted my number. It was hard, but I'm older. I have a lot of weight. So I'm not settling. See, a lot of average looking women that would score a 5 or a 6 in the comment section was talking about settling. And it's like, no, you're not settling. You are attracting from the pool of men that want you. But I think that what happens, they say that only 1 in 4 Black women get married. I think sometimes people keep themselves from great relationships because they're trying to get people that they don't qualify for sexual in the sexual marketplace. Now, a lot of women argue and they say, "No, that's wrong. That was me. How you can't speak for every man and every man." But a lot of men, they were saying, "Yeah, actually, I do really, really, really care about how you look," because they're visual. And I'm not saying that I'm not beautiful, but I had to get realistic about what was happening in reality. And what was happening in reality is what was being attracted to me. So, yes, I had to choose from the selection of the people who wanted to buy in the sexual marketplace. I mean, if you're a diamond necklace and you're like, there's people who want to buy you, and you're like, "No, no, no, I want that guy over there to buy this necklace." But that guy is like, "I don't want that necklace." You got to chill with the people who want to buy your product, right? Right? Kendra, you're so funny. So if that's what settling means, then yeah, I became realistic about what my sexual marketplace value truthfully is in reality, and not in some TikTok version of the world. And I began to select from people who were realistically interested for something serious, and I chose from that pool. And so, is that settling, or is that becoming realistic? I'll let you decide. Oh, look at the bottom. We see the Empress and we see the Justice card. So some of you are pregnant. The Empress is a great card. Some of you are on real high vibrations here. Okay. Some of you could be pregnant with an idea. Some of you could be getting close to your mom, or you becoming more maternal, right? Somebody said this necklace is expensive and exclusive. Okay, all right. Let's say that it is FH. Let's say that it is. But if the person who you want to buy it isn't buying it, what you gonna do? Just sit on the shelf? And that's what a lot of women have been doing because in their mind, their sexual marketplace value is higher than what is actually being offered on the table. And so they're looking past the people that they qualify for and they're trying to go to the people that they don't. What do you think about that? So the Empress also represents getting married. You could be dealing with another Libra. That's a very strong Libra card. And you know what? She said 15% discount till he comes, right? And she's absolutely right. And that's exactly what women do. We sit in these relationships for 2, 3, 4 years with no commitment because this is a good catch, but the guy's not marrying us. So when is it time to say, okay, time to go? Well, this is a great loving relationship. And a lot of you may, in fact, get married to the person that you're with. All right. Also, if you have some legal issues, this is the time to go forward in your legal issues. Like if you need to talk to student loan processing, this is the time to make these calls. Yeah, this is Libra. What sign are you, Kendra? So I see a lot of bountifulness. Oh, well, don't feel bad because you come where you're supposed to be. All right. So, what is the overall energy for Libras? All right. The overall energy is judgment. For some reason, I just got that somebody's going to join the choir. I don't know what that means. Looks like some of you are making some final decisions. With the Ten of Cups, it could be. Hey, FH. Yeah. You could be making some final decisions about love. You could be making a major decision about a family member. You guys know that my aunt had lived with me. How long have you guys have been watching? You guys know that my aunt has lived with me for since 2019 and she fell down and we had to call the ambulance and she found out she had congested heart failure. Well, they were getting ready to bring her back home and I realized, wait a minute. 2 years. How many of you guys knew about my aunt living with me? Thank you for watching for 2 years. I appreciate that. So they were trying to bring her home, y'all. And I said, well, okay, hold on. She was absolutely, thank you. She was absolutely incapacitated. Somebody was going to have to feed her, clothe her, wipe her ass, pick up the shit. And no, honey, I can't do that. I just can't. So that is how this relates to me. I don't know how it may relate to you. I hope it does because it makes the reading more fun. But let's just see if it applies to you. The card judgment means like you're in the final decisions about something because it could be talking about anything. I want it to relate to you. I'm gonna have to turn that loud ass fan on. Nice to meet you too. This card represents being in your final decisions about something, and this card represents family, right? Okay, all right, CNA. All right, so yeah, some of you may be having to make some decisions and it may affect your family. That's the overall energy, okay? So what don't you see coming, Libras? Ace of Swords. There's some type of victory of the mind that's coming. Oh, it's like some of you are going to cut away the bullshit and you're going to see the truth about a situation. And that enlightenment is going to allow you to have some type of small victory in your life, right? So, and you don't see that coming. It's kind of like what I said to you about men, how I had to accept what I could attract and stop living in this fantasy world about this imaginary lover that was going to come and rescue me and we were going to feel all these passionate feelings and live happily ever after. Not too many people experience that. Okay. But anyway, I'm not saying that it can't happen. It can happen, but sometimes you grow to love someone. All right. Thank you, FH. She's like, you're the only one saying that. I feel like it's very valuable too, but I guess people don't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear it either. I just got tired of being alone, you know? See, there's some people who don't mind being alone. I got tired of being alone, so I had to get realistic. So the recent past for you, Libra, is what? Look at all these great mental health cards. Did anybody start therapy recently, or did you start reading a good book that's making you vibe good? You could be have been looking at YouTube videos. But I see there's some decision that you're getting ready to make about mental health, or there's some decision that you're getting ready to make. I'm not seeing too much with love. Oh, yes, I did. I saw that some of you were in love. So some of you are, there could be some thievery going on, right? There could be some thievery going on. So watch your checking accounts, because I saw that Roku was debiting $14.99 out of my account. And I was like, what the hell? And they were like, well, you better know, baby, that's not what's happening. So there might be, that's what that means, maybe something a little insignificant like that. And then we end on the marriage card, the Hierophant, okay? So I feel like for some of you, you know, some of you, honestly, I don't know how old you are. How old are you? Some of you really need to be thinking about marriage. How many of you are already thinking about marriage? It's time to think about marriage, because, statistically, it shows that married people are just a little bit more stable. 26, yes, Samara. It's time to start thinking about marriage. And especially when you're your age, when you're hot and, a guy wants you. Okay, there you go, FH. Shiny, you know, 30. I wish that someone would have told me at your age to focus on marriage, because, do you see gas prices? You know what I mean? You need help. We need help. So I do see that there's marriage in the cards, and some of you have no idea what I'm talking about. Like, you think this is way off, but it just ended on a major arcana. I really feel like, ah, uh, Rocky is a Libra, huh? I think he's thinking about marrying Rihanna. Somebody has been thinking marriage about you lately. So it looks like somebody is going to come to a decision. All right. They're going to come to a decision that they don't want to be a player no more. Like, they want to resolve the thievery. And they're going to either ask you to marry them, or they're thinking about marriage with you. Who am I talking to? Okay. So that's what we see. We started off with the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Coins, which is a family card. It's a great family card too. It's like you're really building relationships with your family. And then we go to somebody's going to make a major decision about fidelity. And I really believe that there's somebody in here who's going to get proposed to, or you're going to really start thinking about marriage. Or the Hierophant could be a teacher, right? You could be going to school or studying marriage. But usually there is an angel here with 2 people. So, and this represents 2 people coming together. Good to see you too, DP. I was on vacation, child. You know how you guys have vacations at your job? I was on vacation at my job. All right, so let's just do, oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. Look, it came out again. Some of you are building towards marriage. Now, how many singles do we have? So look, FH is 21 and he's single, but he's already looking for commitment. Do you know the richer the circles, the younger the marriage? Because the rich, they understand the emotional security and stability that marriage provides a person. And a lot of these men who want to soar high, they need the stability and the security of marriage. You know, like a girlfriend is like new money, is volatile, unpredictable, changeable. But a wife is like old money. It is secure, is stable, unshakable. So men like this guy right here, a lot of men, a lot of high value men recognize the need to be married. But what's happening is they're meeting these young millennials, these hot things, and these millennials are not thinking about marriage. They're thinking, I'm going to go and get my career and then come back and think about marriage. But if you're watching my channel, I want to really encourage you to think about marriage when you're young, to get that security in, get that stability in at a young age. And I'm going to say this and keep going. Let me tell you something. I do not believe that there could have been a Will Smith without a Jada Pinkett under his wings. Okay? So to be a wife is a very high calling. No, see, your guy is the eagle. Will Smith is the eagle. Jada is the wind beneath his wings. That's why he got up and punched Chris Rock, right? That wife is everything in the background. Yeah. Yeah, they don't understand the significance of partnership unless you come from money, right? But the closer to the projects you are, the less likely you may have learned about marriage. Closer to the trailer park you are, the less likely I don't know why it's a socio-economical thing. All right, who else is single? Yeah, but young ladies who are here, who love your sunshine, and you are all hot to trot. You 21 with that badass bomb body, and you 26 with that badass bomb body. Nobody ever told me, but start thinking about catching you a husband while you have lots of options. See, at your age, who you want wants you too, but that's gonna stop. So if you already hook them, it's just cheaper to keep them. What y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? She said it's complicated. What do you think about that? All right, let's look at your angel card. It says moonlighting. It says you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon, your dream career will take flight and fully support you. All right. Thank you for saying that, Rare Goddess. All right. So let's do another oracle. Single, I'm Miss Holla. I got mega bus money. Okay. Alatope. Well, sometimes you got to do that, child. Sometimes you got to move on, but ain't nothing out here. And the older you are, the harder it's going to be. I mean, realistically, you guys know I believe in the law of attraction, but realistically speaking, especially if you have kids, I know a lot of women who have a guy that sees them a couple of times a week, and it's just been like that for 20 years. never moved in, never married. And it's like, well, if that's what you want, I want somebody waking up next to me. All right. That's what I want. All right, child. So what's going on in your love life? All right. So this is the bird that is here. It says partnership. Remember I told you that the Hierophant was showing up? So your cards were the 10 of cups and the 3 of coins. For those of you who read, that was like the overall general energy. So some of you are really building on relationships, or you could be in a family business. Somebody could be working on 2 families, or you guys are building a foundation for your family. For some of you, family stuff is really important. On marriage, some of you are going to be getting married. You're going to be signing contracts. There's a lot of legal stuff that's going on, right? We saw the Empress. There was a baby. You could have just had a baby. Somebody could be pregnant, like Rihanna and what's his name, ASAP. Then we saw that you are going to be doing things for your mental health, and you're going to make a final decision. And it looks like you were going to make the decision about whether or not you wanted to keep something, keep going on with this person in order to clear yourself for marriage, or whoever that you're dealing with, it may turn into marriage. Or if you're single, you might meet the person who you're going to marry. All right. So your bird card here is partnership. And it says, accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. So I really hope that you guys got something out of what I said in the beginning, because it's pissing a lot of people at TikTok off, but they keep sharing the damn video. So I guess, I don't know. So needed that last one. Okay. Well, I hope it works out in your marriage. The advice that you guys are getting, Libras, is focus on peace. So a lot of you are going to be getting married. So if you came to this broadcast and you're in this chat room, you really are going to be astounded when you meet that person you're going to marry. I mean, it is for it. This reading, it's different when, well, anyway, yeah. I feel like those of you who are in a good relationship already, especially if you're in this chat, I feel like it's going to lead to commitment. Or you guys might, the Hierophant also represents teacher, so it could lead to getting counsel. Also, the Hierophant was next to the 7 of Swords. You could possibly be dealing with a married man. Is anybody dealing with someone who's married? All right. There could be cheating going on. Now, somebody said that they were going to get a divorce and move on. I don't know if that's going to happen. I didn't see a divorce. I see you getting clarity and looking at things from a different perspective. Unless the man is, like molesting your kids and beating you and being mentally abusive, So this card says, focus on peace. And it says, today I will focus on a peaceful pace rather than a hurried one. I will keep moving forward gently, not frantically. I will let go of my need to be anxious and upset, and will replace these feelings with calmness and harmony. Child, I do that all the time with a joint. Okay, let's see what's going on here, child. Is the chat still working? I guess it's early. Okay. All right. Okay, what do we have here? So I do see you. You might be flying in a new direction. Where's my wand? Oh, God. Anyway, you might be flying in a new direction because it's going to the left. So something that you used to do may be feeling like something that you used to do may die, and you might pick up on something new. All right. All right. Something like that. You might be flying in some type of new direction. And it looks like you're going to be really busy in this new direction. What do we have here? Oh, so we have this expansion of family, and that's turned over. So, expansion of family turned over. So I don't know if maybe a relative was living with you and now they're going home. I know for me, I had adopted this dog, but the dog is not housebroken, so we're taking it back. All right. Hey. So what we have here is a key, which always represents doors. Interestingly enough, this key is on top of a house. So some of you are going to, this is what's going to be happening for the rest of the year, right? It looks like they're saying that this is going to be the time. I don't know what is going to happen in the recession that they are therefore warning us about. But they're saying that this is the time to get things on your credit report taken care of, because it's going to be real easy to get a house. All right, look at this castle. You see, so that castle was there, and it was on, and the key was on top of the castle. So we're going to be moving into someplace really nice, right? I see something about moving here. A new place, a new house. You might come up. You're really gonna like this place. For those of you that resonates with. All right. Oh, child. I thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. What have y'all been up to, child? It's been a couple of weeks, you guys. I'm sorry I didn't say anything about it. I didn't know I was taking a couple of weeks. It started out as, because, I was on live for like 3 to 4 hours every morning. And so it just drained me. And so I had to take a break, like y'all. All right. Oh yeah. How many of you, anybody trying to get a house? It looks like I would really encourage you. Like, you might be like, nope, I ain't been thinking about no house, child. But you might live in an area where there might be some unusually good offers, or there might be some unusual programs or something. And it's like, it might just be for 6 months or something like that. You know how they were not letting people, some people didn't have to pay their student loan money. So it might be something like that, where you don't have to, where you can get a house with, I don't know, just keep your ears and mouth, just keep your ears open. And if somebody starts saying something to you about a house, getting a house, going in a partnership with the house, then, we know what's up with that. All right. Now, as far as money is concerned, they're saying that some of you need to prepare better. So let's say you are you give concerts, okay? They're saying that you might need to rehearse more. Whatever is going on with some of you as it relates to your career, you need better preparation. Who is that for? Okay. It does look like something new is being birthed in your career, but it's going to take a lot of courage to go down this new path. See, some of you are definitely heading down a new path. Definitely. All right. I've never been on this early. I don't think I know this crew as well as I know the 7 o'clock crew. All right. Oh, yeah? Yeah, because you're trying to get a divorce, right? All right, so let's look and see how your partner is viewing you. This is for the extension. So if that really resonated and you want to hear more, I am getting ready to lay out the cards for an extended reading. Okay, so where is this connection going from here? All right. Will we reconcile? What does marriage look like in the cards? What does a permanent relationship looks like in the cards? Is someone new coming? Where would it go between me and that new person? How does my partner feel about me? Oh my God, look at all this. You Oh, that's what happened. Well, thank you for sharing us. So we have just talked about a house, and Shyla said that she was trying to get a new place, but it didn't look affordable. But her bestie said that they could get a place together, and so now she's getting ready to do that. It looked like it was going to be pretty good too. Looked like it was going to be a good fit. You guys just need to talk about the boundaries before you move in. Listen, if you get a man or if I get a man, you want to how many days a week are we going to be cool with him staying here consecutively? Like, you need to say that at the gate, Shay. What is it? What's your name? Chivy at the gate, right? So if I get him, how many days can our boyfriend spend the night before he needs to start paying 1/3 of the rent? Talk about that. All right. All right. So what is the final outcome of this relationship? What do I need to know? Okay. Okay. So how is your partner feeling about you? Or not feeling, but how are they viewing you? Or whoever you are. Okay, we'll do one for singles and then one for relationships. So for singles who are dating or not dating, this is your card. Ace of Wands. Okay. So I feel that some of you are really sexually attractive, and you emit these pheromones that men are finding really attractive. So it's like you're doing the right thing as far as attracting sexual attention, because that doesn't always happen. So they say that when a feminine energy meets up with the masculine energy, that pheromones are released. So I feel like you're going to be matching up really good with people who you guys have a good sexual chemistry with. I know that you want more, but this is absent in a lot of relationships. So if you meet someone that you share that sexual energy with, that's a really great thing. Also, a lot of you may be starting a new job. All right, that's what the Ace of Wands means. It's talking about moving in a new direction. Okay, those of you who are seeing someone. Oh yeah, Shivy, yeah, because see, that's what you guys are best friends too. You're gonna say, listen, you are my best friend, and I do not want to ruin our relationship. So what are we gonna do about cleaning, right? Because I'm cleaner than you. Okay, so like that is the main issue in housemates. You guys just maybe need to say, if you wash it, clean it up. I don't know, but y'all need to talk about stuff like that. Angelina, what do you mean if we have kids? What are you talking about? What if we have kids? What are you saying? You have kids, but you guys are not together. So are you still sexual with this person? So those of you who are in relationships, I feel like. So what do you mean? What if we have kids? Because I don't know what you're referring to, because I've been talking for 40 minutes and I don't know which part of the reading you are referring to. So the Ace of Pentacles is usually a financial card. So if I'm not really getting a strong card about your relationship, there's a very strong possibility that everything is pretty cool. You guys might be, again, thinking about a new place, maybe a new business, getting in business with each other. You guys might do a show with each other. Like if you have a podcast, you may come together and do something financial with each other. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn these cards over and let you know how your partner is really thinking and feeling. And if you are interested in seeing the rest of this reading because it just really resonated with you, you can hit the link underneath the description box, and at the top of the comments section it'll say click below for the Libra July August reading. And there will be two links. One will take you to my website and the other will take you to Vimeo, where for a nominal fee you can see the rest of the video. Thank you so much, Libras. Thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed your reading, but definitely somebody has marriage on their mind, especially when it comes to you. I got love on my mind. All right. God bless.